As some of you know, I like Land Rovers, which is why this week we shoot off to Twisted to see how nice ones are built properly. Don't make yourself look too clean, because I'm up.
Yeah, but
Have you already started? Right, we're here at Twisted, and Rob is going to show us around the Twisted factory, so I'm quite excited to see what builds they've got going on. Rob.
Thanks for coming down.
It's quite a way.
Yeah, yeah.
If you were closer, I'd be here more, so it's probably a good job
yeah,
that...
it's safe that way.
Safer for you.
Absolutely, yeah. Let's head in and have
get
a
you
look.
Twist in a tank or something. I'm a massive fan of this colour.
It's stunning, isn't it? Especially out here in the sunlight. Original South African 50th anniversary, that one. So 2.8 BMW
This is a client's.
engine. This is one we're building.
Oh, right.
We've brought it in. That is the original colour, really nicely. It's been a kind of revival build for us. So right down to the chassis, back the way up again.
So a revival is a full restoration.
Exactly that. We have added a few twisted touches, as
Yep.
you'll see, with wheels, tyres, suspension.
Yeah, they just make it.
A little bit of refinement, but it's very much all about that 2.8 BMW petrol under the bonnet in this thing. So 5-speed manual.
And horsepower?
Yet to be seen what we can extract from it. But
Oh, so you're still in the development stage of that?
yeah. And we're still gonna And the soundtrack is mega.
Yeah.
When you think that the British ones were having that 4-litre Rover V8 put in, and that got the 2.8 BMW straight six, the difference is night and day. That was so lazy, where this wants to pick its feet up and get going.
Get moving.
Yeah.
The Rover V8 wasn't very good, was
Yeah.
it? I think fundamentally it wasn't a great engine.
It was a lot of noise and not a lot of go, really.
There's a lot of noise, a lot of fuel, and not a lot of anything else. And actually, when it was noisy, it didn't sound good. It only sounded nice when it was just burbling, just ticking over.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then the rest of that was ungood.
Yeah.
So moving on then, so in here then, what we got here?
So here we've got one of our customers. That's an old TD5 build that we did.
Yeah.
Customer's brilliant, comes across to loads of our events.
Look inside, look how
travels across from the Netherlands to come and see us regularly.
Interior is lovely in this. So this interior was done, what, a fair while ago, or is this something you've
done?
done?
No. A long while ago this was.
It still looks brand new.
Yeah,
if you just said you put it in today, I would have believed you.
Yeah, he's...
I like the steering wheel, I'm into that.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it?
It's almost like a boat steering wheel, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Well, the nice thing is, in the combination between our automotive and marine sectors, we use the same steering wheels on the boats as well.
Yes.
So yeah, it's it
interchangeable.
Does absolutely fit that, exactly. You've got a body build going on behind you there. So that's
full interior
and chassis in. Yeah, full interior in there.
So this has been under body sealed, colour matched?
Exactly, that's it, yeah. So all protected around here. So this is heat and, sort of stone proofing.
Yeah, because the bulkhead is steel on them, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they generally would suffer. And that bit there, the actual footbox is steel.
Exactly, you end up cutting out, welding in, where this is all just, meticulously kind of restored and what have you in there.
These look different.
Yeah, so they're our own.
It sounds really stupid, but like that.
Yeah, they're billet aluminium.
Yeah.
So instead of the Land Rover ones, obviously Defender was all built to a price.
Yeah.
So those are made of a single piece billet aluminium. They don't flake the paint off like they did before. They're designed to last a lifetime.
You were saying something about, you're very, very particular about getting stuff perfect, and you were saying something about the washers and the mirror arm.
So front wings.
Front wings.
Yeah. So Land Rover saved a couple of quid on every car. They stopped fitting
I don't
wing
believe
washers.
that.
Heaven forbid. I think it's 2011, 2012.
Yeah.
The left-hand wing, passenger wing effectively, sits ever so slightly drooped. So we've had a washer manufactured that sits in there,
to bring
bring
it square.
It's just because we can't look at it. We can't look at it when you've got a droopy wing on it. So
perfection is king here.
Exactly. A few more bits going on. This one is properly cool.
I'm into this colour. This colour is amazing. What colour is this
Caledonian blue. It's an original Land Rover colour.
Even the name sounds good.
Oh yeah, it's
of the colour.
It's when Land Rover was all about,
So it's a genuine Land Rover colour?
It's a genuine Land Rover colour.
Nothing tweaked about it?
No, we haven't messed about with it. We've just painted it really well.
Yeah.
I think it's fair
and
to
the wheels,
say.
these are your...
So these are our 18-inch twisted, take on a Ross style wheel effectively, but they're an alloy. The offset is a 0 offset, so they sit flush with the edge of the arches.
Yeah.
It means you've got maximum steering lock on there, which has always been a complaint.
No rubbing on the arms.
No, it doesn't do any rubbing. And it also gets our big brakes in behind it as well. So,
of course, and what brakes do you run?
6-piston front, 4-piston rears.
So serious.
So it'll stop properly.
Yep.
It's got the original TD5, that's all been stripped, it's been revitalised.
The cover of the engine has been colour-coded, I like that. So was this a ground up?
This has been ground up, yes, a full revival build. It's been down to the chassis, we've treated, protected the chassis. But it takes a bit of a double look, but it's
come
actually...
here, come here, just before you say anything, just look down the side of that Land Rover, and before you even say something, what do you notice about it? What is different about it?
So you've got an extra 20 inches of wheelbase in there. That's a 130 station wagon. Yeah,
I've never ever seen one. In fact, when I looked at it, I was looking at it thinking, there's something not right about that.
It came to us as a Dutch registered 110 double cab pickup.
Yep.
We've converted it to a station wagon, so extra long roof. We've actually manufactured these rear windows in the style of a 110 station wagon, so you've still got sliding opening windows, but these were only done, I think, for the Dutch market, where they actually followed the lines instead of having the separate tub on like a 130 would.
The high capacity tub or whatever it's called. Yeah,
that's it. So, but it's all trimmed to match. We're going through the final kind of interior fit out in here at the moment. But
you've done the headlining, for instance.
Headlining's all done. We've actually got 6 seats in the rear. So
come on, have a look at the headlining.
You're a 12-seater.
It is basically a minivan.
Yeah, exactly.
It's massive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but look at that headlining. But this is the thing that people probably don't understand about the Twisted product is when you're buying a Twisted Land Rover, you think, oh, well, I don't understand how it's expensive, but it is a full restoration. Like,
yeah, exactly.
If you're getting the full works, it is literally nut and bolt, chassis off, everything to bits.
So any of our revival builds, any of our custom builds are all the way down to the chassis these days. Days gone by, we were working with brand new vehicles.
Yeah, but
10 years, we haven't had them. So
no.
To do something properly now, to have the best starting point, you have
got
to
go
revival.
Straight back.
Exactly.
All the way to the start.
Down to the chassis. And then if we choose to build it up as a custom build where we'll do all sorts of custom features and all the twisted bits, big engines, all those things, that's perfect, but you can only do that if you're working with the best donor.
Exactly, yeah.
So that's,
you can't do it all and go, well, I can do this for 50 quid.
Every time one of the technicians finishes and they put the Twisted plaques on, that's them giving it their seal of approval.
Yeah.
They don't want their name against something that's substandard. So it's all the hours that go in, it's the development of that headlining to make it fit perfectly.
Yeah, and the windows.
Exactly.
How many other companies would go to all the bother for one truck?
Yeah, exactly.
Just for one vehicle.
That's it. The surrounds that sit inside it have to look factory.
Yeah.
So we've had to rework those to make them work.
Come and have a look at the surrounds inside. Yeah, but it's silly. It's the silly little things that take the time.
100%.
People easily overlook at when they just look in a magazine and go, "Oh, that was stupid. How have they come out with that?" It was like, well, no, like everything takes so much time.
Of course, it doesn't. You know, something like this build, it is such a one-off. There's probably 1,000 man-hours.
Yeah.
In that one vehicle to build it with an original engine.
Yeah.
You know, we've haven't stripped the engine out. That we've stripped it out.
The TD5 fundamentally is a good engine.
It's one of my favourite to drive.
Yeah.
That 5-cylinder soundtrack, the noise, the tunability of them,
and reliable.
As you know,
yeah,
really, exactly.
They're not that much trouble. It's a nice big shed. I'm envious of your workshop.
It's. I wish it was about 3 sizes bigger than it is now. You know, we've ended up putting ramps in at the other site just to try and accommodate a bit more, but
space. It's amazing how quickly you take it up, especially
it disappears.
Well, here, like you've got all these vehicles, and when you're stripping them down into the different parts, all of a sudden you've got 2 vehicles worth of space needed because there's so many panels and bits and pieces that come off them.
When we moved in here kind of 10 years ago,
I bet you looked in here and was like, this is massive.
Oh, I thought, how are we ever going to fill that? How are we going to do it? And you get a year down the line and then you go,
full.
Yeah, we've got sites everywhere now trying to, you know, storage facilities. You've got that there, paint shops flung out, that's moved around to a different unit. More ramps in the other site, so yeah.
To try and keep up with the demand and keeping it right.
Exactly. So, got a nice little build here.
This doesn't look like a Land Rover engine.
It's not. This is what we call our TV8. It's General Motors. It's an LT1 engine.
Yep.
So it's their small block V8, 6.2. We run it somewhere around 480 horsepower, 8-speed automatic. Incredible power delivery, but subtle and refined around the town.
Yeah.
So you can poodle around, nobody really batting an eyelid, and then you plant your foot and it
I can
unleashes
imagine it
holy
could
hell.
light the wheels up.
Yeah, it goes fairly quickly.
Yeah, So talking about, like, obviously it's all well and good, people go, oh, you can put a big engine in Land Rover, but then nothing else will stand it. So drivetrain, what have you done?
As you say, it'd be very easy. You could stick it in, it would go fast in a straight line, it wouldn't do anything else. As part of it, the way we mount the gearbox, we actually brace the chassis. That is the mount for the gearbox and bracing the
stop
chassis.
it twisting, because the twist factor is going to be considerably more.
Yeah. Whilst we like a twisted, we don't want them twisted.
Yeah, the brand that is, you don't want them going out like a corkscrew.
Exactly. We have our own progressive suspension system on there, which is dialed into the V8, so we don't have a blanket system.
I see.
They're different dampings, different spring rates. On there, we've got limited slip diff rear differential, we've got pegs front differential, we've got ATB transfer box, different ratios, upgraded CVs, flanges,
so
shafts.
It may look factory, but it really isn't.
No, the whole driveline is upgraded to handle it, to put the power down right, suspension to go around the corners, big brakes to stop it, right wheel and tyre package that you can still go off-road, but it will handle nicely on the road as well. So yeah, it's a properly sorted
Do
kit.
many of your clients have something as nice as this? Because this is a work of art, really. It's almost
beautiful,
too nice to use. Do they ever then go and give them a rallying around, like, you know, up a field or whatever?
We do encourage it.
Yeah?
We're all still, you know, Land Rover enthusiasts at heart, and
they are very capable anyway.
And nothing we do takes away any of that capability. That is one of our core principles. In fact, the V8 actually, with all
Enhances
the ATVs
it.
and stuff, makes it better off-road.
If you want to go through a bog, speed and power, as
Exactly,
would say.
you've got everything in abundance.
This has all of that.
Yeah, some people will be nervous to take it off-road. I got sent a picture this morning of one of our clients with it parked in a field where he's chopping wood and stuff, but we will ask a lot of our customers and clients back to so that we can take them on events. And teach them how to drive them and use them off-road sensibly, so that they have the understanding, the knowledge, but also the confidence that the vehicle will do what it wants to do without damaging it. We do actively encourage it.
It's literally just a line of every single thing in here is just, it's not two the same, is it?
No.
Everything is totally different.
It is, and that's
similar like key features, but then
the core principles are the same. But everyone, that's half the fun of doing this job, is going through the design phase with everyone.
GM engine again.
It is, yep. So your LT1 into this. As you'll see, everyone has different engine covers, header covers, because we custom match them to the vehicle.
He's keeping it to the body.
Exactly. So you've got this satin matte black finish on this one.
Would you say, out of what would you say is, when you get a customer that wants to upgrade the engine, what is their favourite? What would you say you sell the most of?
If you'd have asked me 2 years ago, it'd have been the big V8.
Oh, right. The LS.
The LS that we were doing at the time, and we still do a massive number of V8s, but the what we call TVS, the 2.3 turbocharged petrol.
Yeah, that we were looking at earlier.
Exactly.
That's becoming the new favourite.
It's becoming the new one. It's a halfway house between the two, between the original diesel, between this snorting great V8. Anybody who's slightly more environmentally conscious, it operates a great thing for.
That's a great concern of ours.
Big concern. It replaces the diesel engines, which on a lot of them are becoming more tired now.
Hence mine.
Exactly.
They've had a life, haven't they?
They have, and that's the whole circular economy of these things.
But the Land Rover itself hasn't. There's more to go, unlike a lot of cars where they're falling to bits. Yes,
everyone's
people
on
laugh
3 to 5 year cycles.
But you can change the panels. That's the thing about the Land Rovers, you can keep rebuilding them.
They keep going
whereas
forever.
You can't do that with a Skoda.
No, exactly.
I'm not doing down Skoda, I'd hate to do that. But but the Land Rover is very different like that.
It is, and everybody has a different mentality with them as well, and that's the beauty of what we do, what you do with yours. You know, you can keep them on the road.
Do you have it where you'll start doing a job for a customer, they'll give you a load of bespoke things they want doing to it, and then you'll get to a part and they'll go, actually, I want something put on the chassis. You think, well, that'd have been great to have known that before we put the body back on. Does that happen a fair bit?
We do. We try and avoid it as much as possible. A, to make it easy for the guys building them, but B, to make sure we're as economical as possible for the customer. Time scales, with all these bits. But it does happen. And sometimes you get to a point where it's...
I think any Land Rover person, a lot of people on our channel, we all like Land Rovers. It's easy to get carried away with modifications. And like you were saying earlier, we're never really done, are we?
Oh no, they're never
We've got an
finished.
idea, and then we think, actually, if we just add this, we could do that. Or you see something that someone else has got, and you think, I really like that.
I want that. And that's the beauty of what we offer people, is that they can come to us and say, you know, I mean, this is probably a prime example if we head on over. This is a 130 that's been supplied by the customer. It has been down to the chassis. We've repainted it. But things like they wanted a custom solution for their dogs in the rear.
Yeah. Dog box.
A 130 tub is a
Head.
massive long thing. To get anything, to be able to grab
You've got to like
handles.
lean a mile.
Yeah, you're jumping in, you're clambering up, which often you don't want to be doing because it's dirty and what have you. So we've put this one on sliders, so you can actually bring it to the back of the tub, get your dogs in, latch them up.
And you've got toolboxes or
You've got toolboxes, you've got
drinks
all your
cabinets
bits.
or
Exactly.
shotgun cabinets. Or
That's it.
Yeah,
We can do them to whatever suits. It's got a couple of drawers.
Very
in.
James Bond, this, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it'll have a canvas on here, so it'll be a bit more subtle, but the plan is that they're going to use it all times, day, night, whatever. So we've got surround lighting mounted up here in the roof
cool.
rack.
Yeah.
Obviously, custom roof rack. With it being a 130, you don't have a support at the rear, so we have to.
So is this
put the
a roof
supports
rack
in.
that you've built in-house?
So it's been done by one of our trusted suppliers for us.
Yeah. As a bespoke, it's not something you can just get off the
Not
shelf.
off the shelf, no.
Yeah,
Done to a certain configuration. And again, all the wiring done really neatly in there. We switch them side to side as well, so you don't have to have the whole thing illuminated. You can have one side or the other. But yeah, just some really nice trick bits. And then
You don't seem to take the easy route, do you?
no,
It seems like you could do it easy, like, no, we want to go and make it really great. But yeah, I think that's what sets it apart, though.
yeah.
And then what we got here? Something completely different again.
Something completely different. And you know, as I've said, we are just Land Rover fans. This is a revival build.
I imagine that it gets quite personal with your customers, and they tend to be repeat customers, maybe.
A lot of them are.
Yeah.
He supplied the vehicle. It was a vehicle he'd had, and he just wanted to elevate it, you know, up, but not lose any
Has
of
he
the heart
done?
and soul
I'm
of
guessing
it.
you've done quite a lot because it all looks very.
Yeah,
In fact,
so
I'm going to
it's-
step back because it's too clean for me to be next to.
We've been down to the chassis. It's been painted. Very subtle things. So it's, you know, the headlights are crystal balls on there. It's something so subtle and you wouldn't notice it, but it's just going to help him with a bit of lighting.
It's going to make it more usable.
Yeah, exactly. Inside, we have trimmed it up. We have given it a
yeah.
little bit of leather. The subtle green stitch detailing around there, just tying the outside inside. But it still very much is a series. You know,
Oh, you've even
colour-coded
colour-coded
to
the dashboard.
dash panel in here. It's got a cubby box which has got the raised lid, so it's the perfect
Have
height.
a look at the stitching on the seat, colour coded to the body, dashboard.
So yeah, you'll see there, your dash is leathered
And
instead of vinyled.
Is that something that the customer expect, or did you say, look, what about this?
It was a conversation.
Yeah.
It was a conversation, what do you want to achieve? And they wanted something really classic, a really classic look,
Yeah.
but they just wanted a couple of little refinements and a couple of little tweaks that suited them.
Yeah.
And that was hence, the benches are done exactly the same. We've
So
gone,
has this been down to the chassis?
It has, yeah. It has.
And like, that must take a lot of time because, especially on a series, we all know how old these are. The bolts would be shearing off,
Yeah.
the chassis would be
Yeah.
knackered in places.
Exactly.
It's a serious restoration
It's a labour
when you
of
start.
love.
Yeah.
It
But it
very
must
much is.
take so much time
It doesn't,
because I've noticed that you're not a that'll do company. It's not British Leyland around here where everything that'll do. It's all no, that's not good enough.
we all sort of joke that Land Rover's tolerances were within an inch and we try and be within a mil.
Yeah.
We try to be even more finite than that if we can, but
Well, even a minute ago, you got you guys there trying to find the slightest little noise.
yeah, they've been on road testing that, which has been fully built. That's been down to the chassis.
Yeah.
The engine's been, renewed in it. It's been painted. It's been built up with all new components, and they just heard the slightest of noises out on road test.
Take a look at the interior.
and
Yeah. And they were like,
it's up
"That's
on a
not-
ramp. They're not.
yeah.
They're like,
It's
we're
not going out
happy with
like that."
Exactly.
I love them steering wheels.
So that's this again, revival built. So it's been down to the chassis. The chassis's been restored. It's been painted panel by panel, so it's every body panel
See-
individually.
Is he expected the chassis to be painted that grey?
Yeah,
'Cause that's different.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a customer preference with that. But the lovely thing with this is we've kept the original TD5 seats, albeit trimmed.
Yeah.
You've got the low back middle seats. You've got the individual 4 seats in the rear, but re-webbing of seat belts so they're in the green, tying the outside to the inside.
Look at even the seat belts have been tailor-made.
And again, the headlining in that one is one of my favourite little features because it
is lovely. It's so sound deadening in there. Yeah. When you poke your head in it.
Oh yeah, well the door shut on this thing is just phenomenal.
We're going to have to steal them little lights there, but it's a good idea.
But yeah, you've got your Alcantara headlining, but done in that sort of camel colour, so it ties in.
It's too nice to use. What you've done here is you've made something too nice. Almost.
But it's an occasion vehicle.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you can use it every day.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But whether you're driving it to the shops or whether you are going cross-continent in it, it becomes an
I
adventure.
would treat that as a Bentley. Yeah. You know what I mean? Or a Rolls Royce.
But I'd rather have that than a Bentley.
I think I would. I have a Bentley, actually, and I would consider that.
But it's, you know, every little bit you come to,
just hear the door. So Charlie was saying about how long it takes. So you wait and balance the door, have them off a dozen times.
Exactly. So there's extensive soundproofing in it.
Because everyone knows how bad Land Rover doors are.
They're horrific. Everything's tightened up, everything's tweaked inside it before they hang it.
But it even sounds different when you shoot it. It's not hollow and rattly.
No. It's, you know, and when you think you've got windows and things in there, that window's down, that should be rattling about in there.
That doesn't sound like a Land Rover door, does it?
No.
Is that really sad that with that into Land Rovers,
Yeah,
the doors don't...
excited?
Yeah.
It does me. It's, and you look at the fit and things, but...
It's perfect.
It might take...
How did you get them to fit? Because none of them fit that I've seen. Mine certainly
It's
don't.
time. One door might go on perfectly and it might take you an hour to get it aligned. Another door might go on and it might take you 20, 25 hours.
Yeah.
And that sounds ridiculous, but it wouldn't be a Twisted unless we'd spent those hours doing it and making it right.
And of course as well, like not only have you changed the door, but you've put leather and leather on the interior where you normally have. So that means that's then thicker, which means that you didn't have the room that you'd normally have.
Exactly, so you have
I've just noticed as well, this door handle is billet.
It's billet aluminium,
it's cold in my hand. That's very... So even the door handle is better.
It's the first thing you touch.
Yeah.
So the first thing that you get to...
It's sad that I think that is one of the best features.
Yeah.
Can you just make my driver's door close like that? I don't care about the rest of them, just the driver's door.
Yeah, it's... and
cool. Is this you as well?
So yeah, that's us.
Just a little feature, but it's so cool.
Exactly, and the arches have all got gaps in between the arch and the mud flap.
Yeah.
And because we run the wheels at the zero offset, you're liable to get more muck thrown up the side. It just helps protect it a little bit.
Oh, to stop it going all up the side of the door.
What you probably
Mine
didn't
does that a
notice,
lot, but that's because we've got those balloon tyres on.
aggressive tyres. What you probably didn't notice, and only customers know this, is when they feel inside,
it's got the brand name.
it's got the brand name in there. It's not showy, it's not in your face, but when you touch it, you know it's there.
It's Braille.
Yeah, it's Braille.
So when
Twisted Braille.
I'll be able to go, that ain't a Twisted.
Yeah.
That is cool though, like, yeah, you would never know that. Well, now everyone knows that.
Yeah.
We've spoilt the beans there.
Feel a door handle, you'll know if it's ours or not.
Hours that you must spend putting the interior and the leather. Yeah, come look at the switch gear in here.
That Mark's done is one of my...
So what are all those switches doing? Because it's got more switches than Boeing 747 in the cockpit.
Yeah, so you've got all your heated seats, you've got your electric windows, you've got your fog light, of course.
Oh, I like it. So those old schools, are they doing... Oh, that's
they're
cool.
all in there. So your wipers, your rear wash wipe is all on those switches as
well.
Got
it? Yeah.
It's one central control panel.
And the radio that looks like an old-fashioned 8-track radio that clearly isn't, but it looks...
You've got a very small colour satellite navigation screen. You've got DAB, you've got Bluetooth. So you can stream your music, you can, have DAB and have nav.
I like music.
Yeah.
What do you do about the Land Rover's terrible sound systems?
Rip them out and throw them away.
Yeah. What did you find yourself fitting?
So we have our own 8-channel audio system.
Yeah.
And again, it's a really anal thing that we're into, but we work with sound engineer. Every Defender wheelbase is different. Whether it's got soundproofing or not,
this is very sound deadening inside, so the acoustics in this would be totally different to in mine that's like a van that rattles.
Exactly. So you need to run effectively as you would under the engine with different mapping depending on what else you've got on there.
Even your sound system is
tuned. So yeah, it's worked. This one specifically is a 110. We use
old-fashioned sunroof as well. That's
cool. So we've got different speakers in there, upgraded everywhere. Additional speakers into the seat box.
Oh, cool.
So you've got amplifier, you've got crossovers, you've got all the bits to make it work properly.
I noticed out there you've got another build.
Yep.
And it looked like it got like a heater matrix behind the behind the driver's seat.
We run rear air conditioning in a lot of the ones that we do for hotter climates.
Oh, that's incredible.
So
yeah,
we can have blowers coming out the back of the cubby boxes and stuff.
So that's what that is. Oh, I see. Yeah.
So yeah.
You'd never even think about that.
No, we've got all sorts of daft little trick bits that we can pop on if people need.
I'm guessing you even have heated leather rear seats as well.
Yeah, do that. We can do electric rear windows.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, so all the little bits that Defender probably ought to have been offered with back in the day and never was.
You've done it.
We've tried to, yeah. It's a labour of love and we're not stopped, you know.
No.
We never stand still. It's always what else do we need to develop, not just developing for development's sake, but when there's an area we think we can improve something in, we always try.
But I think when you take a step back, they all still fundamentally, they don't look, I'm going to say, bastardised. You know what I mean? They still look like Land Rovers, don't they? They're not heavily modified to the point where it's no longer a Land Rover anymore.
We're not into plastic body kits and stuff, and as I said, we all are just Land Rover fans at the end of the day. And you want it to drive past you in the street and look like a Land Rover, but you want it to look like the best version of that Land Rover.
What it can be.
And so that's what I love. I love the classic lines. I love the original arches that they have. The shape is so iconic that when you start spoiling that by adding bits on here and there.
I don't know about you, but like I can't stand the look of the new one. I don't see people loving them like we love these.
No,
myself. No. I don't know what everyone say in the comments what you think, but I just don't see it. I also don't see them surviving.
I think that's probably a fair point. Yeah, you know, when you've got a 90, that shouldn't be. It should be 90 inches of wheelbase. It shouldn't be 90 ECUs.
Yeah, literally.
But they're a great vehicle for tramming up and down a country. But you get out and you forget the journey.
Yeah, but if I wanted to do that, I'd buy a Range Rover.
Correct.
Or a Rolls Royce. Yeah, this was special in its own little way.
I think they have their place, and I think they've emulated and they've kept the nameplate. But nobody will fall in love with them in the same way that you would with these.
I don't think so. I think these take some replacing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you for showing around the factory.
Hey, it's been
really,
brilliant.
Really
Thanks
appreciate
for coming
it.
down.
I just want one now. This one is definitely my favourite. I love the colour. The interior as well.
Yeah, I do like the brown.
Those seats are so comfortable. The interior. It's like a Bentley Land Rover, isn't it?
Bentley.
Big brakes. They are massive actually, them disc brakes. For a little while, the only way you could get parts from Twisted was to buy an actual Twisted Land Rover. They didn't actually sell wheels and accessories for a period of time. However, now they are. So if you want to get some Twisted bits and pieces for your Land Rover, like these lovely wheels and rims with the BF Goodrich tyres, which I will admit make it drive infinitely better, and do what we did, the best thing you can possibly do to a Land Rover, in my opinion, because they all drive a little bit rubbish, is get an upgraded suspension kit, which we've put on this one. Because when we picked this one up, someone had tried to make it look like 007 Spectre or whatever, and they'd gone to Britpart and basically took a really nice truck and then ruined it with cheap aftermarket suspension, lift kit. It was awful. Massive, great chunky tyres with fake bead lockers. When you went down the road, it shook your bones to pieces. So what we did was unpimp my ride and got rid of all of that and put it basically back to sort of standard, but with a few Twisted Performance touches, like the wheels and the suspension. And my favourite, absolute favourite, the wooden boat steering wheel. So if you are interested in any of those things, you can now go onto Twisted's website and order any part that you'd like to put on your truck, whether you've got an Army Land Rover, anything you like, you can now get bits and pieces to make your truck look and feel a lot better. You might be wondering where this Land Rover came from. And I got offered it by a friend. Cut long story short, had a broken engine. And before I was doing the tanks, what I used to do was buy and sell Land Rovers. That's how I built enough money up to buy my first tank. So every now and again, when one comes up cheap, I just can't help myself. I have to have it. This is what happened here. A friend of mine had it. It had a suspect broken engine. This is a Transit 2.2. They're not the best engine in the world. Not going to lie. They used to suffer with a vane that they used to suffer with the oil pump, and that would fail, and then the turbos would frequently fail, because that's the first thing that would happen. That's exactly what happened with this. Cut long story short, I put a new upgraded oil pump on it and replaced the turbo and upgraded the brakes and upgraded the intercooler and remapped the engine and put an upgraded exhaust system on it and upgraded the suspension to twisted and upgraded the wheels and upgraded the gearbox because that was winding for a brand new transfer box and upgraded the shaft between the gearbox and the transfer box for an LOF one, and upgraded the clutch for a brand new LOF, upgraded heavy duty clutch and master cylinder, and many, many other things. So it's turned into quite a restoration. I thought I won't film any of that because no one's going to be interested because we don't do Land Rovers. What I should have done was filmed all of that. So it's turned into quite a restoration project, but it does drive really, really nice now. But that leaves me with that one problem is we have enough vehicles. It's too nice for me. I already have a nice car, the old Bentley, which I'm permanently banned from because I'm always dirty. So I don't really need two posh vehicles that I can't really use. So that leaves me with a dilemma. What do I do with a Land Rover? Well, we have been offered a vehicle, and this is a tank channel. And we have been offered quite a cool tank that I like. I don't want to have to sell a tank to buy this other tank. So what I thought we would do is give everybody the opportunity to win the lovely 110 XS station wagon. So this could be yours for £5. The tickets are going to be £5. We're going to run the draw for 2 weeks, as we always do. Buy as many tickets as you like. It will actually help the channel. We can't tell you what we're getting yet. I'm going to make sure we get it one way or another, but this will definitely help. But jokes aside, this is a cool truck. Even look in the back here, look. I've never had one that's had front-facing rear seats in the back. It's like a people carrier. I don't actually know how it works. Look at that. Oh, you want me to get it? No. I'll spoil the carpet. This is why I can't have it, because everything I do is dirty and muddy. And it needs to go to someone that's actually going to look after it and do something with it, not destroy it as a work truck. Because, you know, I'm just going to put a set of gas bottles in the back and some spanners. So for your chance to win, see the link in the description or pause the video and click on this QR codey thingy bob. Don't really know how they work. And, of course, you will be responsible for collecting it from me, whoever wins it. And if you are from a country, say, not this one, and you happen to win a, what did we say? Did we say we were going to say?
If for whatever reason you can't have it, we'll ring up and discuss an alternative cash prize.
Okay. If for whatever reason you cannot have it, we shall call you and discuss a cash prize for those people.
So good luck to everybody.
So good luck to everybody. And just one thing to mention, if you do win, like with all our raffles, we do always allow the winner, if they want, to come and have a look at the tank facility. We show them all around and ask any questions they want to know and give them a good show around of how we operate such a tight ship around here. We shall see you again in another video where we will be working on the M60 because everyone's, you know, we'll have done a non-tank video now. We are a tank channel, so we are making good progress on that. I'd like to have shown some this week, but we haven't done enough, so it'll all make sense. Next video, M60.